Hello students, today we are going to talk about relative density and how it is related to density. So first we'll talk about density. If you see in front of you, there is a flower vase kept on the table. If there are more than one flower vase, you will see it will be more denser. Means density means the measure of how compact the mass in a substance or object is. We have already read that density is equal to mass upon volume or mass per unit volume. Its unit is kilogram per meter cube. So what is relative density? Relative density has a word relative. It means it is related to comparison between two materials. Suppose for example, in front of you there are two tables. One is relatively high denser, the right one, and one is relatively less dense, that is the left one. So in materials, what is relative? To which substance we relate? We relate it with the density of water. Means you can say it, relative density of a substance is equal to density of the substance upon density of water. This is the formula of relative density. Now we'll see what is the unit of relative density. If you see in front of you what is happening, the density of the substance and the density of water will have same SI unit and they will cancel each other. So you can say that relative density has no unit. So if we move on, we can say density of water is equal to 1000 kilogram per meter cube and density of silver is equal to 10,500 gram per meter cube. So the relative density will be equal to what? It will be equal to 10,500 kilogram per meter cube upon 1000 gram. 1000 kilogram. So the result which will come out will be equal to a decimal value which will be 10.5. The relative density of silver with respect to water will be how much? 10.5. So what do is the meaning of relative density, or how we use it? We can say that if a relative density is more than 1, means it will be very dense substance. If its density is less than 1, means it will be less denser substance. Or you can say that if a high density substance is put on water, it will sink, whose relative density is more, and the substance whose relative density is less than 1 will float on water. The same thing is given in front of your screen. If a relative density is more than 1, the object will sink, and if its relative density is less than 1, the object will float. This is how flotation is related to relative density. Now there is also a density of ice given in front of screen. If you find the relative density of ice, it is equal to 0.93, which is always less than 1. That's why ice floats on water. This is the reason why ice floats on water. So if you see in front of you there are 4 beakers, and first beaker ice is there. What is happening? Its relative density is less than 1, so it will totally float on water. Second one's relative density is zero point 0.4, which is somewhat less than water, so it will somewhat float and somewhat sink in water. The third one's relative density is zero point 0.9. So what will happen? Most of the part will be inside water, but it will also float. The fourth one's relative density is 1.3, so it will sink in the given water. Can the relative density of a substance be 0? So if you see, if a relative density of a substance is 0, means its density will be 0, means its mass will be 0, which is not possible. So you will give the answer as no, relative density of a substance can never be 0. Moving on, we will see relative density is constant unless and until a substance is suppressed or compressed in the presence of temperature. If temperature is not increased, the relative density will also not increase. This is all for today's